Hey guys, I've just recorded my latest podcast episode. Now, I don't usually be posting podcasts on here. I'm not sure I'm going to do it again, but I thought this one will be a particular value. So I'm going to run it as a little bit of a test. Let me know what you think in the comments. Still doing the usual videos, don't worry. And I'll put a little bit of video and maybe some stills over the top. Let's get in a character. Coming up on this episode of the Dare Photography Podcast. See, on YouTube out there, but there's a whole bunch of people selling you a con. Let's call it for what it is. New Gear gives you options, but it takes away your urgency. And urgency is where the juice is. Like, confidence is a daily practice. It's not a purchase. Confidence isn't something you get or something you can buy. It's something you do. A stencil, a brick wall, and a fucking message. Legacy.
I'll take a picture and watch it in flames, but I would rather take you by the hand as we run away.
Have no fear, the Dare Photography Podcast is here. I'm your host, Gary Lashmar, aka the Street Thief, aka the Smudge with a Grudge, aka the Johnny Cash of street photography. So, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about confidence. Confidence as a photographer, confidence as a street photographer, confidence in life. In my experience, this is always my experience. I'm not coming from a place of like, this is the way to do it. This is the way to be. I can only talk from my experience, right? Obviously. So in my experience, the confidence illusion, the idea that buying new gear, for example, buying new gear, it gives an illusion of progress. It kind of, it's like, when I get that new camera, my photography is going to look like this. When I get my new lens, my photography, a whole lot better. Yeah, I'm going to improve. It might not be that you tell yourself that audibly in your head, but kids out the room, that's kind of what we're thinking, isn't it? Or if I buy the latest iMac, my images, when I'm editing them, are going to be a whole lot better. See, I think what happens is we're constantly avoiding what needs to be done. And that is, we need to practice. We need to get out and we need to shoot. We need to feel discomfort, because you see, it's that discomfort and the avoidance of discomfort that's stopping us from punching through and moving in the direction of taking the kind of photographs we want to take. Like, think, moments over fucking megapixels, like impact instead of fucking ISO performance. You don't need another lens. You need to practice feeling awkward, vulnerable and exposed. That's where confidence is born, real confidence. See, on YouTube out there, and I'm a YouTuber, I get it as well, but there's a whole bunch of fucking people selling you a con. Let's call it for what it is. It's full of people selling comfort as progress, doing gear reviews, the latest camera reviews, the latest lens reviews, YouTubers, Instagram. It's like they're not getting to the heart of the matter. They're not teaching really photography, how to improve your photography. They're teaching you how to be a better consumer. Consumerism. They're pushing the idea that gear and tech, yeah, and consuming equals growth, because it keeps you it keeps you comfort, and you'll keep coming back to that comfort. It's like a funnel buying, upgrading. But what you actually really need to progress, if you stay on that track, it's never going to arrive. They're selling insecurity. And it's easier for you to buy into that because it just sort of like, it puts a Band-Aid over things for a short period of time. But have you noticed, you consume and you consume and you consume, not much changes. some of the best work is made with, you know, not the best gear and people with not a whole bunch of money. Some of the most raw, iconic, fucking culture-shifting work in art, full stop, was created with bare bones minimum. Pretty much zero budget. See, constraint fuels creativity, yeah? The more choice you have, the less you have to challenge yourself. Think of a photographer, I don't know, Dado Moriyama. Pretty much not very expensive, rigour, compact camera, a lot of blown highlights, crushed blacks, chaotic imagery, but he uses the limitation of what he's shooting with to his advantage. The geezer's not chasing sharp images, he's chasing soul, right? Vivian Maier, you heard of her? One Rolleiflex. The whole time, shot for herself, no upgrades, no audience, just vision. Even people like Bruce Gilden, really, is one camera, one flash, one attitude. Get close, don't fucking flinch. Probably didn't even upgrade his camera that often, really, is he? Just upgraded his nerve. And there's examples of that across movies, right? Remember the Blair Witch Project? Yeah, one of the cheapest films ever made to gross, like, originally it was about $7,000. I think the time they blew everything up and kind of got it ready for the cinema, I think it was about £60,000, something like that. That film grossed nearly 250 million. It was shot on a couple of video cameras, and then I think they used the 7,000, I think they hired a camera or they got it out of their university, like an actual film camera, and they shot with that as well. See, they didn't try to camouflage their limitations, the limitations of the equipment. They made use of it for their aesthetic. There's other films like Clerks. You ever seen Clerks? Kevin Smith. The whole thing's pretty much shot in one of their local shops. Couple of credit cards to fund it. Loads of dialogue. Just like proper DIY energy. And the geezer didn't wait for permission. He just made it. Who else? The artist. Right now, the graffiti artist Banksy. Yeah, Banksy. No permission. No fucking gallery. No agents. No budget. A stencil, a brick wall, and a fucking message. Legacy. If Banksy had waited for a grant, you'd never know his name. You'd never have heard of him. New Gear gives you options, but it takes away your urgency. And urgency is where the juice is. Like, confidence is a daily practice. It's not a purchase. Confidence isn't something you get or something you can buy. It's something you do. It's built in, like, it's found in small kind of like rigorous moments. Walking into a scene that makes you nervous. Asking for a portrait when your voice is fucking shaking. Taking a shot knowing you might fail. Confidence is a byproduct of doing what's uncomfortable often enough, so that it becomes a habit. I went through this for years and years. Like the way that I am it's been a practice of my life. The way that I was when I was 20, 25 is totally different to the way I was when I was 20. The way I was when I was 30, completely different to 25. Like my growth as a person and the way that I see life is completely different than it was 3 years ago. I don't even recognise the person I was 3 years ago. 10 years ago, it's like, I literally don't remember. The real kind of, what we're looking for is like that certainty of spirit, where you could shoot with anything. Like, will be the ultimate fucking power move. Shooting with whatever you've got and owning it. No excuses, no disclaimers, no gear flexing. Anyone, it's like a photographer who's innovating. Yeah. You could have two photographers. A photographer who's a decent photographer, right? Two decent photographers. And then one of these guys is kind of resting on his laurels. He's kind of in his comfort zone. And you give this guy a top-of-the-range Hasselblad camera. And you give the guy next to him who's innovating, yeah, who's daring, who's pushing through. You give him a disposable camera from a chemist. The guy with a disposable camera will wipe the floor with the other guy. You don't need more. You don't need more. You don't even need more information. Yeah, I need to learn more. You need guts. You need a bit of taste, and you need time on the street. Yeah. So it's Easter, isn't it? Easter. Oh, time for a bit of chocolate. I just took my Jesse home, my boy. Miss him already. Do miss him. Sophia's here. She's going back now to her mum. And me and Katie will have a bit of time on our own the weekend. So don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. YouTube/Lashmar. Yeah? Subscribe to my channel, guys. Because the thing is, if you subscribe to my channel, I promise I'll be create the highest quality videos that I can create. I can afford more time. You get it? Same with these podcasts. Share the podcast. Share the podcast. Share the YouTube channel with people. If you're getting value. If you're not getting value, don't bother. I think that'll do for this one. Have a great Easter. I'll see you on the other side. Out.
Tears stream down my cheek. Wash the last place you kissed me. Seems so long ago. I have no clue on what to do. I can't live without you. I can't live without you. The empty swing don't sway still. The morning mist and frost has killed the night before, entwined with lovers' dreams. I can't dream without you. No, I can't dream without